Well, that's a shame. At first glance, it looks absolutely perfect. In fact, that piece is. That piece almost is, but you see there's a few stringy bits hanging off the corner. Unfortunately, what the stringy bits are is the little slider that goes in between the bits here and slides up and down. And that's obviously come loose in printing, and that's what's left of it. And it's also got mixed in there. So it's a fail. First fail I've had for quite a while. And one reason I want to do this was, if you can see those little circles, those are what's called mouse ears, and they help grip the very thin bits and stop them curling up. So that's all worked, and the bit that I didn't think would be a problem has been a problem. So I guess the best thing I can do is print them individually. So I've reprinted the slider on its own. Gosh, I can't even lift it off the bed now. That's well stuck down. Okay, I'll get that off there and we'll put it together. A quick summary, just in case we couldn't hear what I was saying up in the printer room. My daughter sent me the link to this. She'd spotted it on Pinterest, I think. It is a musical fidget toy. These are the musical notes. This slides up and down and clicks them as it goes past. When I printed it, these bits printed fine, that bit came loose. So we actually had stringy stuff over the top of these. There's still a few little bits of stringiness left, but it did clean up reasonably well. I thought I was going to have to reprint all of it, but these came out okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of stringy stuff caught on there. Anyway, the other thing that I was interested, there was two versions of the print in the files. This one has mouse ears on it. At least I keep wanting to call them bunny ears, but they're mouse ears. They're little bits of extra print that just help hold this to the bed while it's printing, because long, thin, straight things like that have a tendency to curl up, because as the PLA is cooling, it contracts a little bit, and that tends to make it curve up on the end. And the idea of these little mouse ears is to stop that happening. Now, I had it very badly on one of my other prints, and when I checked on YouTube, there was a nice video of a plugin for the Cura editing tool that would automatically add these mouse ears for you. But it was an old video and it doesn't appear to be available anymore, because when I went onto the site, there was no sign of it. It wasn't available. So the other way of doing it is manually adding them when you're doing your design, which is what this guy has done. He's manually added them. So I just thought there was a double reason for printing this. One, because my daughter sent it and she wants me to give it a try, and two, because it's got mouse ears. And they worked. And the bit that didn't have mouse ears on it, that bit, was the bit that came loose. Such is life. As you can see, it cleans up easily enough. And there's little random odd bits which I think are left from when the previous one broke loose. It's a little bit up in there, but I don't think that's going to matter. The guy did actually say these bits have a habit of breaking because they are very thin and they're printed so the layers go across them, so they're particularly weak. But you could always glue it once you put it together. So let's give it a try. I think I've cleaned it up enough. That bit slides along. Probably can't hear it. I'll have to put my wireless microphone closer or take it off entirely. The guy who's done these has actually done them so they actually play tunes. This is just a straight scale, but you can actually get them to play various tunes. I think he's got Happy Birthday on there. Obviously, it only plays the first 8 notes or so. Yeah, this is where it's likely to break when I push it together. I've just seen that's got a lump sticking out the side. It's even got a little hole for hanging it as a key fob. I don't want to break it. I don't want to push it too hard so it does break. But I think I might. I think it might break. Oh, that one's in. That one's not. I'm just trying too hard because I'm filming it. I'm sure I could just push it hard and we'd be there. There we are. We're in. And some people were complaining that one of them doesn't actually click off at the end. See that one there? Well, all you got to do is trim it a little bit. And then it'll be free. Or the other thing he suggested was turning that around because it isn't quite regularly shaped. It'll be a slightly different position if you turn it the other way up. But I can live with that. It's going to take a bit of wearing in. But that works. Fair play. I spent a few seconds with a needle file just to tidy it up a little bit. Sliding much smoother now. And I also trimmed that one that was just sticking at the end, so that now goes, as you can see, that clicks every time, doesn't stick. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.